How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and that's right, it's time for more of the Pokemon Sword and Shield walkthrough, and we're gonna check out Route 8. Now, this is definitely a much larger route than Route 7 was, although we didn't actually see everything there is in Route 7, at least not yet. There's still more that, of course, Team Yell was blocking, but we saw most of it. Anyway, Route 8, it's a kind of worn down ruins of a route, if you ask me. It's kind of wild looking, quite sandy. But yeah, there's a lot of new Pokemon here for you to catch, or evolved forms of Pokemon that you might have been able to catch in their earlier evolutions. There's actually a lot here, so I'm just going to say straight up, I might not be able to show you all of them in this video because there's also a lot of trainers to fight. And like I mentioned, it's a pretty sizable route. Not the largest out there, but pretty sizable. Anyway, we have Girder here, the evolution of Timber. It evolves into Conkeldurr if you trade it. It's a pretty solid fighting type Pokemon, although there are no shortage of pretty solid fighting type Pokemon in this region, so yeah, you don't necessarily need it. Alright, so there's ladders and there's grass and Pokemon and stuff all over the place. It's quite confusing as you're going through it because you don't really know where you're supposed to go. You know you need to go to the north, but you don't really know how to get there, you know? It's kind of broken up a bit, but that's okay. What's important is you can just explore around. There's a lot of items. I'm gonna make sure that we don't miss any, at least hopefully, other than maybe hidden items. They can sometimes be a little hard to spot, but I'll try to be as thorough as possible here. Alright, anyway, Rhyhorn. Here's another new Pokemon that I don't believe have been able to run into, unless of course you're in the wild area. Ground Rock type. It evolves actually quite late normally, but since we got this thing pretty late, should be able to evolve it. It's definitely solid. And yeah, if you happen to acquire a Protector, you can use that to evolve it even further after it's evolved from Rhyhorn into Rhydon. Alright, so there's an item over there, but there's trainer tips here. Checking out glowing Pokemon dens in the wild area will help you store up watts. Yeah, we kind of already have gone to the wild area a few times and have checked out those dens. Really cool addition to the game, of course. What have we here? Oh, Dusclops. There we go. It's another kind of bulky ghost type. Great Pokemon to have hold the Eeveelutions, by the way. Very reliable with that. Like, it just has so much defense then, it's just crazy. It's not even necessarily worth evolving. But if you did pick up that Reaper Cloth earlier, you can use this, you can have it hold the Reaper Cloth, and then trade it, and it will evolve into Dusk Noir, which is a lot more offense-oriented, although it's still pretty bulky. But it can do a lot more damage than Dusclops, which is probably better getting through the game. Oops, I don't actually want to add you to my party. So yeah, if you're looking for a decent ghost type, it's pretty good. I'll take a look at its stats really quick here. Yeah, look at those defenses. Very slow though, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Alright. Yeah, I mean, it can take hits like crazy, so you don't really need it to be fast. Of course, there's Pawniard here, Dark Steel type. Do I have one of these? I don't remember if I do. Let's just go ahead and find out. If not, it's a great chance to pick it up. Yeah, for some reason I thought I could get it earlier, and I recommended not getting it because it evolves so late. In fact, even right now, I don't necessarily recommend getting it because I don't think it's until like, what, level 50, level 51? I think it's like 51. I don't remember, this is off the top of my head. But it's still a ways, and Pawniard itself, it has a neat type of Dark Steel, but it's not really that useful, so I don't know. I don't necessarily recommend it right now. Bisharp, though, its evolution, it is very good. If you are avoiding fighting type attacks, of course. Yeah, that's like the one thing you really gotta watch out for with it, fighting type moves. But other than that, it's pretty solid. Alright, so we have a Doctor here. With a Roselia and a Hatchrim. Should be no problem for Orbeetle here. Yeah, I've actually been really surprised at how good this thing has been. Like, it's very bulky, and now it even hits pretty hard. Like, it's got some top-tier moves, Bug Buzz and Psychic. It's got its dual screens, which, you know, that's pretty darn good. It's reasonably fast, right? I don't remember how fast it is, but I seem to recall it being pretty quick. Yeah, 103, that's quite nice. So yeah, I mean, you know, it just sets up whatever screen it needs, and yeah, they can hit hard too. Ooh, here's just some free points right here. Although I do need to actually knock it out or catch it, right? I probably should have switched my lead Pokemon. It's okay, what was I just talking about? Fighting, right? And now I have Brick Break on my Sirfetch'd. That's great. Definitely a big upgrade from... Ooh. Oh, you're hitting me with a crit. Wait, that's my job. How dare you? Right back at you. Oof, that is a lot of damage. Orbeetle wants to learn Calm Mind. Ooh, that is really tempting. That is really tempting because, you know, instead of Light Screen, I could use Calm Mind to also raise my special defense, but raise that special attack as well. That's really valuable. The only thing is it doesn't necessarily work for my ally Pokemon. Like, I can't switch out. That's one of the advantages of Light Screen here. Well, Calm Mind is a very good move. I'm not opposed to it. I think for right now, I'm gonna keep Light Screen, though. Well, maybe. I don't know. Calm Mind could be really good. Well, I can always reteach Light Screen, so it's not really a problem. We'll give it a go. They're both good moves, and that's the problem with Orbeetle. Like, you know, you're gonna be dedicating at least half of your moves to support moves. So it's just like, all right, how do you want to play it? Do you want to play Calm Mind with more offense? Or do you want to play, you know, a little bit more defensively? Like, there's a lot of options. I think with Calm Mind, though, that does give me a good chance to use Psychic and Bug Buzz a lot better. All right, so Smart Strike is up here on this cliff. We kind of saw it earlier, the Tm4 Smart Strike, that is. And unfortunately, not a lot of Pokemon can learn this. Yeah, they're not smart enough, right? Well, apparently part of the reason for that is, I think in Japanese, its name had to do with like a horn or something. So it didn't necessarily translate well in English. So that's why you'll find that like not a lot of Pokemon can learn it, but a lot of things with horns can for some reason. Whoops. What the heck? That was just kind of weird. I don't even know what just happened there. Well, anyway, there's a Sandaconda here, which is kind of cool. It reminds me of the Gigantamax Sandaconda I found way back that got away, so I don't have a Sandaconda now. So I'm gonna catch this one with the obligatory critical capture here. Feel like I've talked about it before, but yeah, this is not its Gigantamax one, which disappoints me. It's still kind of neat though. I did consider using it, but in the long run, not really what I want, especially this one with shed skin. Although realistically, unless I have a team kind of built for a, oh, there's 3 hyper potions right there. Unless I have a team built for sand, I don't really know if I want to have it set up a sandstorm if ever it gets hit. That's what its other ability does. So that's not exactly what you want all the time, because it doesn't always benefit you. Well, this is unfortunate. Stairs that go nowhere. Oh, there's also a Golett here, as you can see. Sandaconda. Again. Well, I don't really need another one. Although I don't believe I have Golett. You can find these things in the wild area, though. Like, it's very likely you may have found a lot of the stuff you run into later in the game. You might have found it in the wild area early. But I'm trying to generally keep that in mind as I go through, and, you know, not everyone will have every required weather condition during their first or second or whatever time they go through the wild area. They might not have that, so that's why I try to point out things that you can find just on standard routes, because generally speaking, they are more reliable. So Golett, it evolves into Golurk. This is a terrible nature for it, although it does have the right ability. Stomping Tantrum, yeah, these are pretty good moves. But unfortunately, like, okay, it's a ground ghost. Well, I already have a new ground ghost in the form of my Runerigus, which reminds me, I want to put Bulldoze on it. I think I had the TM for that, right? I think I had that somewhere. Liquidation. I was thinking of that, actually, for for that Seismitoad I had. I might actually want to use that thing. In fact, I even have Poison Jab, too. Because the problem is, it doesn't really get a lot of good moves by level up. Oh, and it has high horsepower. Wait, can I actually do that? You know, I've never used the Seismitoad, have I? I'm kind of wondering. Like, I'm really on the fence with this Runerigus. I haven't exactly committed to it. I haven't really committed to this thing yet either, but I'm curious. I want to see what it can learn for TMs really fast here, because I was looking on my site right before I started recording, and it's like, oh, I need to get Liquidation, I need to get, like, all sorts of moves for it, because it's more physical, especially this one, but I have, like, Poison Jab, I have Liquidation, there was a ground-type move, I guess Bulldoze would work. Yeah, so I mean, I do have the stuff that could actually make this thing work. But again, it's not like it's super great or anything. Its stats are kind of mediocre. They're not bad, they're just, like, mediocre. It does get Drain Punch, though, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting thought. Like, I would like to have a water type, just because I feel like that's very important. And this wouldn't really add any weakness, because this thing is only weak to grass. And I have a big problem with Pokemon that are, well, not weak to grass. I have a problem that are weak to flying. So this doesn't really help with that, but then again, neither does Runerigus. Well, for right now, let's just keep it as it is. I'll have to come back to that, but at least I have Liquidation. Like, that's such a good move for it if you're going physical. Like, it has okay special attack, too. It's not like it's so bad. But definitely the one I had due to its nature. Modest, or not modest nature, adamant nature. Like, that would work really well with that, going just physical. Alright, so we need to go further down here. There's a jump, but as we just saw a moment ago, there's another ramp going over here. But there's an item there. There's actually 3 of them. 3 luxury balls! Lovely. And another Sandaconda! Oh man, are you sick of these things yet? Well, if you run from them, probably not. If you hit them and then they spawn some sand, you probably wouldn't like that. Alright, so here we go. This is something fun and new. It's a new Pokemon, and it's called Phalanx. It's a really wild-looking thing, or army of things. Despite there being 6 of them there, it's a Pokemon. Although I guess that's not exactly too uncommon. I mean, you have things like Execute, you have things like Diglett, etc. It is a fighting type Pokemon because, you know, everything is a fighting type Pokemon these days. But it's also pretty good. Like, it has good stats. It has, you know, first impression as you see there. But it does have an exclusive move. Oops. Well, it's fine. You can find these things very rarely in the random encounters, I think. But they're also really easy to find, like, popping out of these little holes here. You'll find them all over the place throughout this route, so don't worry too much about it. Oh, not you again. Get out of here. But yeah, they're a really cool Pokemon. Their signature move... Oh, shoot. What was that thing? Oh, I don't remember it off the top of my head. Oh, there's a Pixie Plate hiding over here, which you can hold to increase the Pokemon's Fairy-type moves power, which is pretty handy. What is that move? You know what? I want to look it up right now. Because I made that mistake last time with Morpeko's move. And I was blanking. I couldn't remember what it was. It was Aura Wheel, by the way. I did have text on the screen, but yeah. No Retreat, that's what it was. I remember it was an interesting sounding move. What is that? Oh, look at this cute little thing. It's Togedemaru! Yet another cute little rodent. Yeah, so No Retreat, which it gets at level 40, it raises all of its stats by one stage. It's a guaranteed ancient power, but it can't switch out for the rest of the battle after you use it. So it kind of locks it in place, but it raises all of its stats. That's really nice. Like, that's really darn nice, especially because it has pretty good stats as is. Like, its attack and defense are good, and the rest of its stats are, I'd say, like, mediocre, or at least not bad, but, like, after +1, that makes it pretty good. So, yeah, it's decent. And it gets decent moves as well. So, yeah, it's a solid Pokemon. But, again, it's a fighting type. There's so many fighting types to choose from. If you haven't chosen one by now, if you haven't chosen one. So, yeah, Togedemaru here. It is a electric steel type. So kind of an interesting typing. You really got to watch out for ground type moves. But as you can see, it has Magnet Rise, which will solve that problem actually for a few turns. And Zing Zap. I think that's like its signature move. Right? What does that do again? It's pretty good, right? Yeah, 80 power. And it can also make the target flinch, so pretty nice, kind of physical based. It's not too shabby, actually. But, you know, you might already have a electric type Pokemon. There's also been a lot. What do we have over here other than a dead end? It's a big nugget. You don't want to miss that thing. You can sell that for a good amount of money. There's also a trainer that, as you saw, I can just walk right by. But I'd rather see what she has to fight me with, huh? Barbara. All right, Dreepy. Oh, have we encountered this thing before? I'm not even entirely sure. So this is the new dragon type of the region. It's a ghost dragon type. Cute little thing. Let's see. How do I want to handle it? It's more likely to use a ghost type move against me, so I think I'm gonna switch out for my Arctozolt and hit it with Ice Beam. Or it's just going to use Quick Attack. I guess that works. Yeah, it's quite a fast thing, too. Very fast dragon. But I'm just going to sneeze some ice on it. Show it a thing or two. And you have a Vullaby. Dark flying type. I guess we haven't seen one of those yet. Well, it's a little bit more on the defensive side than its counterpart, Rufflet. But shouldn't still be that bad to take down, especially because there's not as much it can even do. Alright, so that's out of the way. Feels pretty good. Oh, looks like you give some extra watts. Not a bad idea fighting you then. Other than the fact I probably should switch out. Wait a second. That thing had light clay. I have Frisk on, so you know, if I can catch it, I'll get an extra light clay. That's pretty handy, by the way. Like, light clay is the move, or the item that I have that increases the duration of my light screen and reflect. Great for support. Like, these moves are really good. And if you can have them for 8 turns as opposed to 5, that's a substantial amount of time. So yeah, if you're in need of a light clay, hunt down some Golett around here, and they'll give it to you. So there's Boldor. I think we've seen Boldor before, right? Pretty sure we have. Not much to say. You trade it to evolve into Gigalith. You know, I'm wondering if maybe I should lead with someone other than my Orbeetle. It's nice to lead with the Orbeetle, though, just because I know I can either attack quickly or I can use, like, Light Screen or... Well, I guess I don't have Light Screen anymore, do I? Well, I can use Reflect or Calm Mind. Alright, well, anyway, it's not really a problem. Although I should give someone else a chance. You know what? We'll give you a chance. How's that? Just to do something. Oh, did I teach you Bulldoze, though? I think I stopped. Whoops, that was my bad. I just want to have, like, some kind of a ground move on you. Because you are a ground type, right? So, I feel like you should really have it. Hex. I really don't need Hex on you. Curse doesn't even seem like a good idea. Like, these are very unoptimal moves. I think I just added you to the party and it was just like, oh, well, we'll find something for you to do, right? Rock Blast. You know, that actually might not be that bad. Like, I don't think I want Curse on you. That just kind of scares me a little bit. I don't know if Rock Blast is even what I really want, but, you know, it's a better option than nothing, I guess. Oh, Drill Run would have been wonderful on you. Yeah, I don't really see anything that great. Sand Tomb? Nah. Zen Headbutt. That could be kind of interesting. Yeah, I just don't really see... Thief? Nah, I don't really see anything that great. Body Press. Higher the user's defense, the more damage it can inflict. That'd be pretty nice. I just don't know if I want to use it on it if I'm not even thinking of, like, actually sticking with it. Revenge could also be good because it's pretty slow anyway. Should I get rid of Curse for Revenge, maybe? Yeah, I think I'll do that. Like, Curse on a Ghost type, it will have its hit points. So that alone is kind of scary. It's a good way to get rid of a lot of Pokemon. Because they'll take 25% of their maximum HP between turns, like whoever you hit Curse with. But you're going to be sacrificing half of your health in the process. That's kind of scary, so yeah. I think I'll just leave that be for now. Alright, Charles. This is before he became a Heartbreaker. Does he also have gold teeth? Also, this is an amazing matchup right now. Oh man, did I make a good choice here. Fell Stinger. Ooh, that's kind of a neat idea. Yeah, if Togedemaru can knock you out with that. Oh, this is unfortunate. That Wandering Spirit. Well, actually, wait, that's fine. I have Iron Barbs now. Not that it really matters, but it's just kind of funny to think of this thing with Iron Barbs. Oh, yeah, that Wandering Spirit can be kind of confusing. But that's okay. Alright, well, I don't know if I want to leave him or leave her out. Because she's rather slow. Although I guess right here, since I'm going to be fighting these Phalanx, at least I don't think I'll knock it out if I miss with this Quick Ball. Oh, I'd really like to catch this thing. Not that I intend on using it, but it's a good Pokemon, and it's good to have. Especially around here. Nice. I got Phalanx! Oh my gosh, so much experience, too. It's quite crazy. Although, you know, one thing I will say, like, I'm sure I'm a bit over-leveled. But on the other hand, the wild Pokemon around here are also pretty high level. Like, this thing isn't really that far off. Yeah, here's this No Retreat. It's not really that far off from where I'm at right now. It's the trainers in the area. Their Pokemon are way lower level. I mean, we've seen things at, like, what, level 36 and stuff? Hold on. Right here, there's a Nugget. Nice. And over here, there's a King's Rock. This is very handy. Not only can it be used to evolve certain Pokemon when you have it held and then trade, but if you hold it on something, preferably something fast, by the way, then if it damages a Pokemon, the target may also flinch, so that's pretty handy. But you have to be faster in order for the target to flinch, so might not necessarily be good on, say, Runerigus here. Would there be anything good on it, though? Oh, Rocky Helmet. Great item to give to, like, a bulky Pokemon. Absolutely. Alright, is there anything over here? Oh, whoops, I thought that was, like, a solid wall. My bad. Alright, more Phalanx. Again, it's not a problem. Like, these do respawn if you leave the area. So, you know, if you don't really need it, or if you don't want to fight it, that's totally fine. Alright, we're getting closer to the end. Even though that may look like the end, there's still actually a little bit more to do there. But before we go any further, there is a Crustle over here. And you probably want to catch this thing, because... Oh, you know what? If I do want to catch it, I don't want to have a Rocky Helmet on. That'd be terrible. Let's do it like this. Yeah, so this is a one-time encounter, this Crustle here. And it's blocking the way. There's something you can pick up over there. So you kind of want to fight it, but you probably also want to catch it. And Crustle, it's not a bad Pokemon at all. It's a bug rock type, so pretty decent combination. It has access to Shell Smash, I'm pretty sure, and that's a fantastic move. It's risky. It lowers its defenses, but raises its attack, I think even special attack, and also speed by 2 stages. So you lower its defense, but you raise its offense by a lot more. Doesn't seem like this one has it, but even at that, like you can see, these are some nice moves here. X-Scissor, Rock Blast, Rock Slide. Gets access to a lot of good moves. This thing, I don't know if it can get Body Press or not. This one doesn't really seem like it has a lot of defense due to its bad nature. But still a good Pokemon to get if you absolutely want a Crustle. I guess you could save beforehand and try to get one with a good nature, because it's probably easier to catch there. There is an item here, and one you're not going to want to miss. It's TM43, Brick Break! Yes! Brick Break is a great move. It's absolutely a staple for your fighting type coverage. It's not super powerful, only 75 power, but a lot of Pokemon, just not many on my team, but generally speaking, a lot of Pokemon can learn it. If they have arms and somewhat decent attack, they'll probably be able to learn it. So definitely pick that up. That's something I wish I would have had for my my Surfetched much earlier on, that's for sure. Oh, you know what? Bulldoze is probably not a good idea here. Let's do it like this. Have to fight these two. I'm super cute, but I'm carrying super duper strong Pokemon. Alright, let's see what they have. They're gonna fight in a double battle. Colleagues Allison and Jordan. Hippowdon and Excadrill. Well, that's pretty scary. Ooh. So yeah, Hippowdon has Sandstream, and I have a feeling that Excadrill has something that will benefit from that. Yeah, definitely a rather tough-looking fight. Thankfully, I have Reflect here that I think will help. And I have Bulldoze that'll affect everyone on the field. Oh, right! You know what? I kept thinking that Orbeetle was part flying, but it's like, no, you can't be flying, bug, and psychic. Oh, well, that's fine. Bulldoze still won't hit it for much damage at all. I can take it. I don't like that speed drop, though, but generally speaking, that was good. It did a good job against Excadrill. Yeah, if I were to guess, that Excadrill probably has, what is it, Sand Rush? That raises its speed by a lot in the sand. That would be a good combo for it. Well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and hit Hippowdon with Psychic, and we'll try to take down Excadrill with... Oh, actually, this is fine. I think Bulldoze hits you if you're underground. I don't know why you thought to do that right after I use Bulldoze, but okay. Oh no, I guess I was mistaken. I know Earthquake does. I thought there was another move. It's Magnitude. That's what I'm thinking. Magnitude's the other one that hits if you're underground. Alright, well, that's fine. Berserker. Hey, it's Steel type. You know what? Orbeetle here is just not really doing very well. Let's send out Roserade instead. And I'm going to Bulldoze because Roserade should be able to handle it just fine. It's going to be neutral damage, but I have Reflect up. Not too worried. Fake Out. Oh, well, that's convenient. Oh, why would you do that? Well, let's see what ability he had. Yeah, Sandrush, just as I suspected. Well, that's actually really convenient right now. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Bulldoze can be pretty nice. Lowering their speed by one stage. I don't know, I kind of like this thing. It's kind of growing on me. Lucario. Oh, man. Well, there's a tough Pokemon. Not exactly what I want to have my Roserade fight. Well, we're moving on to Steel types now. So maybe I should send out Sirfetch'd. I think I'll do that. Well, actually, you know what? Instead of Sirfetch'd, I guess we'll go for Cinderace. Either's fine. No. Let's actually send out Sirfetch'd, because that's right. I need to use Bulldoze again. And I don't really want to be hitting my own Pokemon with super effective damage. That's not nice. Okay, well, there we go. Berserker's out of here. Now we just have a Lucario with a little bit of health left. Metal Claw. Not really a problem. In fact, it took itself out with the Rocky Helmet. Yeah, that Rocky Helmet really came in handy. Huh, so definitely a bit of a tough fight. Ooh, Freeze Dry. That could actually be a good solution for water well, wait, what am I talking about? I have Thunder Shock. Thunder Shock is really bad. Yeah, Ice Beam is definitely better. But Freeze Dry would be pretty good. You know what? Ice and Electric, there's a lot of shared coverage. Like, Electric, it's effective against water. They're both effective against flying. So I don't really think I need Electric right now, do I? Well, until I get, like, Thunderbolt or something, let's just put Freeze Dry on there, because they're both effective against water. Your Pokemon is strong and cute? Alright, well, I got a fair amount of money from them. And there's a camp, a Pokemon camp right over here. I'll teach you a camping secret known to pros. Press your control stick and you can squat down, making you feel closer to really small Pokemon. If you'd like, I could show you how. Maybe you'd like to pop by my camp. I actually didn't know that. I seriously didn't know that. Can you do that? Oh, there's Eeveelutions! Look at all these Eevee. Oh, that Vaporeon just jumped. Yeah, look at that. You can actually squat down like that. Oh, they're all so cute. Look at them all. Hi, Orbeetle. Yes, you're cute too. Alright, let's chat. You're tired and hungry. You don't say. Why don't you go play with some of the Eeveelutions? Okay, let's toss them a ball. Just listen to that sound, though. Go play. Come on, be social. Go play. Go. This is like your opportunity to play with this little army of Eeveelutions. Wait, I don't see Sylveon anywhere. What? I hear you, Eevee. Yeah, I don't. I see all of them but Sylveon. That makes me want to bring a Sylveon here. Yeah, there's something definitely really cute about this camp. Definitely worthwhile. Alright, you know what? Can I make some curry really fast? I'm actually kind of hungry. Alright, let's cook. I'm just gonna make something pretty basic, I think. I I have a lot of these, right? So... Wait, do I even have any ingredients? Oh, I don't even have any ingredients. Oh, this is bad. Wait, I can't make food without ingredients. I guess I put this off for a while, haven't I? Right? I have a bad feeling about this. Well, I guess we're just going to make a little berry soup. I need to stock up. Or maybe they're putting in ingredients. Yeah, that's what it is. Because I'm a guest here. Maybe I should do it like they're doing it. Doesn't seem like that's working very well. There we go. Alright, I don't want it to go crazy here. No, they don't really seem to be putting in much work, huh? Huh, I should have put in more berries now. I didn't know what they were putting in, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah, I need to do more curry stuff. I hear Eevee just ready for it. And woo! Alright, let's see how this disaster turned out. Done. Eat up! Spicy instant noodle curry. Oh, it's such a small bite. For a kind of small Orbeetle. Oh, I guess it turned out okay. Yeah, it wasn't all that great. That's fine. Why, hello. Look at this cute thing. I do love the camps. Like, they're fun. I wish that they were a little bit more involved. Oh, Leaf. I seem to recall there being something with one of the Pokemon's names. Yeah, Bonbon. Like, you have all of these Eeveelutions here that are named after things, but then you have this Espeon that's named Bonbon. It's like, what? Like, they're all named things that are very... that Umbreon. They're all named things that are quite similar to their type, like Reaper, Glacia. Let's see what this fit. Wow, that look at that Espeon charging. Hey, get over here, you. Get over here. Aqua. Reaper seems curious about Aqua. Okay, talk. Why don't you do it? Go play. Reaper just doesn't know. But yeah, then you just have this Espeon called Bonbon. From what I heard, it had to do with, like, Bonbon was supposed to be, I don't know, like a Milcery or some other kind of Pokemon, and I think they got it mixed up or something. But yeah, that's kind of funny. Bonbon, the Espeon. So over here by the tent, there's a terrain extender. So you can hold this, and it extends the duration of the terrain caused by the holder's moves and abilities. So that's kind of handy if you have anything like, you know, electric terrain or psychic terrain or something. So to the north here, we have yet another part of Route 8. And I might as well show this here as well. It's honestly not very big. It's definitely different than the other, but it's pretty straightforward. There's a lot of ice and icy Pokemon around here, including... Hold on, I'll get to that Snom in a moment, but there's Sneasel! I love Sneasel. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. So it's nice that you can finally find it here. Don't believe it was available prior to this, unless you went to the wild area, of course, where you'll find actually a lot of things. In fact, actually, Sneasel's really easy to find there. You're probably going to find at least one area that's snowing. But you find it in the northern parts for the most part of the wild area, so you won't be able to get it early on unless you get really lucky in a den. But yeah, dark ice type, fairly strong, especially once it evolves. But you need a Razor Claw for that, and they're a little bit hard to come by. So over here, there's a very popular new Pokemon, Snum! Yeah, it's a little tiny bug thing. It's very cute. It evolves into a rather beautiful moth thing called Frost Moth. Yeah, they're bug ice-type Pokemon. You could kind of think of Frost Moth as the icy counterpart to Volcarona. They're quite similar in their abilities. Like, it has Quiver Dance, so it's pretty strong. But yeah, this thing, it's very small. Just 1 foot. It spits out thread imbued with a frigid sort of energy and uses it to tie its body to branches, disguising itself as an icicle while it sleeps. I know a lot of people like this thing. And it is kind of cute. Now, in order to evolve it, you need to have it be at high happiness or friendship, and it needs to be nighttime. So keep that in mind if you're trying to get one. But other than that, it is a pretty good Pokemon. However, it's very weak to rock, so you have to watch out for that. And fire, too. So if you can just avoid those 2 types, you should be alright. Whoa, Arcanine. That is not exactly what I was expecting. Now the question is, do I want to set anything up? I don't even know if this thing's gonna use a physical attack or a special attack. Well, we'll just go into Runerigus here. Because I can always get that Intimidate if it attacks me. Thanks to my Wandering Spirit. Extreme Speed. Oh, that is fortunate. Nice. That is great. I don't think I could have asked for better. I guess we'll go for Bulldoze. Wow, you outsped it? Is it going to roar, or are you just mysteriously fast? Well, I guess we'll find out. It's using Roar, yep. Yeah, priority of moves. That's kind of how it works. Alright, well that's fine. Ooh, do I want to go for the first impression? You're not really that fast, so I think I'll go for it. Why not? It's not very effective. However, it knocked it out, so don't think you can really get more effective than that, right? Okay, well that worked out well. Gave a lot of experience, which is nice. Who else do you have, pal? A Boltund. Well, that is also something that Runerigus will love to fight. She's back. Yeah, it's really weird that the Pokemon that trainers have... Oh, this isn't great. Didn't even do that much, really. And that's even with Strong Jaw, wow. But yeah, it's weird how the Pokemon in the area that trainers have are weaker than the wild Pokemon in the area. It's like, you think that's kind of scary, right? Alright, well, Shadow Ball. Normally that'd be exciting, but you're really more of a physical attacker. You don't need that. You don't need that. Nope, not at all. Alright, so we're basically right there, right? There is Circhester. It's, Oh, look, I can see a Darumaka there. Well, we'll see that in a bit. Actually, I think I can find Darumaka here. Oh, here we go. Here's something. 2 star pieces. Very good pickup there. Indeed. Oh, it's Sneasel again. Why, hello. So yeah, Darumaka, the Galarian Darumaka, that thing, it is pretty rare, and you can only find it in Pokemon Sword. It is version exclusive, so yeah, you definitely want to be on the lookout for it. It's actually a fantastic Pokemon. It's an ice type. Fantastic. You can only find it, I believe, in the Shaking Grass. And only 5% of the time, too, so it's definitely not common. You might be here a while. However, it's a very strong Pokemon, especially once it evolves, which should be able to evolve right away. There is Snorunt here, as you can see. There's Snover, there's Delibird, Sneasel, as you've seen. On the other route, you can find Rufflet and Vullaby. Togedemaru was actually kind of rare. You know what? I don't have this Snover. Let's go ahead and catch it. And also here you can find Throw if you're playing Pokemon Shield, or you can find Sock if you're playing Pokemon Sword. Once again, they're both fighting types. We've seen so many fighting types, it's kind of crazy. Throw tends to be a bit bulkier, but slow. And Sock is rather speedy. And hits harder, I'd say, but definitely a lot more flimsy. Alright, so it's definitely worthwhile to kind of camp this area until you find the Galarian Darumaka. That thing is so good. I'm going to do that. I will be determined to find this thing for you. But unfortunately for you Pokemon Shield players, you'll have to trade if you want to get one of those. So I have gone, I don't know, 40 or maybe even more encounters. I've been here for, what, 17 minutes, I think? Maybe even more? And this is the first Delibird I've run into. Delibird is just a 10% encounter rate. I don't know why I'm not able to find a 5% chance encounter, or even a 10% chance encounter. And it was the very next encounter, because of course it was. All right, here it is. It's Darumaka, although it's not looking quite as red as before, huh? Yeah, this is Galarian Darumaka. It is an ice type, as I alluded to before, and it is very strong. It's a very, very good ice type Pokemon. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, very good indeed. However, you need an Ice Stone in order to evolve it. Thankfully, you can get those fairly easily at the Digging Duo. Oh man, now I don't know what to do. I don't want to accidentally weaken it, or knock it out. Can I use a Dust Ball? It's pretty late right now. I don't know if that will actually work. I'll try this Luxury Ball out, why not? I can always buy time until my timer balls work. I'll just catch it in a Luxury Ball and it'll look really cool. Now I tell you, if it has an adamant nature, I'm gonna be really happy. That might actually be team-worthy. Okay, so yeah, Galarian form. So we need to get an Ice Stone for it. And, not terrible. Not terrible. Belly Drum, oh my goodness. Yeah, so it gets really good after a little while. Let's go ahead and send you to the box. Again, I can't emphasize enough. Oh yeah, there's also Vanillish here, which is, you know, another ice type. It's alright, but not anything, you know, spectacular. So let's go back to, well, actually, do I have an Ice Stone? I actually don't know. If I have an Ice Stone, that'd be really convenient. If I don't, it's not really the end of the world. I'll see if I can get one. Otherwise, you are guaranteed to get one, or can be guaranteed to get one, over on Route 9. You can pick one up there, which, you know, that's right up ahead. Should be able to get it fairly easily. If you're playing Sword, though, you would definitely appreciate having an Ice type for the upcoming gym. Darmanitan would be great there. Okay, so just for right now, I'm not necessarily replacing my Arctozolt. I do like my Arctozolt. But let's just show you what this thing does and why it's so good. So let's give you the Ice Stone and evolve it into Galarian Darmanitan. It looks so silly. So silly. It's the Abominable Snowman! Oh, man. Yep. Anyway, pure Ice type. And when it levels up, or when it evolves, it will learn Icicle Crash, which is a pretty decent move. 85 power. It's kind of up to you if you'd rather have the extra power and the flinch chance, or if you just want a very nice, consistent Ice Punch. You know, really might depend on the situation. You're definitely going to want to make sure you go physical based with it, though. You do not need Uproar, that's fine. In fact, it has something very wild for its ability, and something that would be really good to put on it would be, well, here, let me show you the ability first. Guerrilla Tactics. Boosts the Pokemon's attack stat, but only allows the use of the first selected move. So you see that juicy 121 attack on a level 38? It's even higher than that, thanks to Guerrilla Tactics. However, it functions similarly to like a Choice Band or Choice Scarf or something. So once you've selected a move, you can only use that move until you switch out. Or, you know, for the next battle or something like that. So you're kind of locked into it. Now, do you know what that means? That means you can slap on a Choice Scarf and you know, it's like of no consequence because that's the same thing anyway. So that is such a good combination with Darmanitan. If you do get a Choice Band, you could use that as well. But, like, shoot. You put a Choice Scarf on this thing, and it is just going to destroy basically everything before it can even attack. And it's just nuts. Like, you only need to use your Icicle Crash or Ice Punch. You know, I'd say Ice Punch just because then you don't have to worry about missing, you know? But both are very good. The flinch chance of Icicle Crash is very nice. I think this thing has some other decent moves as well, if I'm not mistaken, that you can teach it. Yeah, tons of different TMs, tons of things like that. It's pretty crazy. Like, this thing is an absolute beast. But yeah, if you need to get an Ice Stone, you can get that from the Digging Duo. It's probably best you talk to the one with a lot of stamina, or the one with no shortage of stamina, or whatever, however they word it, because you'll get it there as well. But, you know, it depends. Like, if you're, like, specifically going for that, then that's probably your best bet. All right, anyway, that should be everything on Route 8. There's also, like, Lunatone and Solrock. There's a few other Pokemon on the southern part of Route 8. Nothing crazy good. I showed you the good stuff. We're going to check out Circhester in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my YouTube channel, and turn on notifications to get updated. Be sure to check out my website for more Pokemon Sword and Shield coverage, including a full mobile-friendly Pokédex, a powerful team builder, and a written walkthrough. See you next time!